very important to have. This one is green color now, so it will be transparent.
Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. As you can see, Jim is very lucky today.
Yay! Thank you. We are like having a Chinese wedding
banquet.
dinner.
How many dishes?
10 dishes.
Oh wow.
Yes, so
十全十美.
it's very amazing. That I did a photo shoot in a very beautiful restaurant. It's called WOK.
15 and it's in
Sentosa Cove, that you will have a beautiful view of the yacht.
Yes.
It's a luxury, beautiful, big, small yacht in the area. That area is awarded the Asia #1 best yacht viewing area.
Nice.
If you are dining in there, you can sit there, overlook the beautiful yacht. Is like quite amazing.
And imagine that one of the yacht is yours.
WOK 15, they're actually offering takeaway now. They are amazingly affordable. The chef is from Hong Kong, and then they started the business in 2007.
Okay.
And then it's have over 10 years experience, and they are selling Chinese dishes with all very authentic dishes right over here.
Yes, and they are lauded as one of the best top restaurant in Singapore by Wine Dine, this publication. Also, they have very signature dishes such as the salted egg yolk prawns, and then
the garlic beef stick.
Yes, and then their dishes are mainly Cantonese dishes.
Because the chef is from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So I'm going to check. I want to share something very important to share with you. They have all you can eat buffet. It's only $38 plus.
Ooh.
It was shocking. When I see the price list and I see the dishes, it's like, wow. It is for the price that is totally worth it. And then the dessert is amazing. They have the mango and sago pomelo. They have the coconut milk pudding. It's very nice stuff.
It really looks very good from the website. So if you are keen, you can actually drop by their website to take a look at their takeaway menu. Yes.
So for these 10 dishes, we are not going to have it without alcohol. Today we're going to have the sake from Kurma Jumai Sake. So we're going to pair with this one. And then which one would you like to start first?
Let's start.
How about I start with this one? There's a lot of scallop. They are very generous, so I was tell that okay, I'm going to do some publicity for them, and then it's okay, just take whatever you want. I just say that just let me know which one they prefer us to introduce to you.
Egg white?
Yes, correct. It is salty scallop with egg white and truffle oil.
I'm very attracted by the
scallop.
It looks very juicy.
It's very generous, and then it's almost like quite well cooked. It's not overcooked. Like you can see that it's like the split out all this.
I can't wait to sink my teeth.
Yeah, we're going to microwave, heat up it a little bit, gonna be ruin it a little bit. So, but I believe it'll taste very good. Here is the truffle oil white egg scallop. I'm going to add this thing so it will not spill the sake, but it looks like something else.
It looks like a cooking oil dispenser.
But I think because every time when we try to pour the sake and then we spill all over, it's like lots of wastage. So with this one,
every drop of sake counts.
Yeah. it looks like something you put into inner for the dojin. Kanpai!
Kanpai! Cheers! Ooh.
I haven't really had my lunch yet. So let's take in. For this one, because it's egg white, so I try not to overcook with a high heat in microwave. It will burst up. It's very scary to heat up egg in a microwave.
It smells really good.
Heaven!
Heaven!
Really heaven.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
It is not like the egg white is still very runny, and it's not like the egg white that you get in the salad. It's very nice, and if you happen to visit any zicha selling this dish, egg white, only skillful chef can do that.
Yes, I must compliment the chef for not making the dish too eggy.
Mm.
Because sometimes when you have the eggy smell and the taste, right, it kind of like throws the dish off balance. Yeah, and then the eggy smell just overwhelms the entire dish. But this one, it is a supporting role, the egg white, and then it didn't steal away the limelight from the very juicy and succulent scallop. It's really, really tasty, the scallop.
I like they put a lot of the spring onion, and it tastes very good every time you bite into the spring onion.
Every bite into the spring onion actually helps you to enjoy the dish even better because it enhances the flavor, right?
It looks very pale, not colorful,
Yeah.
but it tastes like wow.
Yes.
It doesn't taste like what it looks like.
I would say it's still considered a lighter dish, but then it's actually, you can feel like it's very healthy when you eat it because
It's not oily at all.
yeah, it's not oily. And also you can feel that there's not much of seasoning that goes into it.
Usually a lot, the restaurant they'll give black vinegar to enhance the taste. When I ask the staff that if there's no white vinegar, then no, this is not the way to eat this, enjoy this dish. Wow, this one is very nice.
Yeah, it's an amazing start to the rest of the 9 dishes.
Have you tried the egg white wrap from Starbucks?
Yeah,
the breakfast one.
we always buy one.
Yep. And then this egg white is completely different with the egg white wrap from Starbucks.
The texture is like heaven and earth because this one, the texture is really very soft. When you bite into it, it's a little bit like you are eating marshmallow. Soft, fluffy. All in all, I would say this is really an excellent dish. No wonder it's one of their signature.
This is the next dish that we are going to try is the sauteed French bean with minced meat with preserved vegetable. It's green right over here, so later when we pick up the dish, it might look transparent. So yeah, we will have a picture to show you how it looks like.
But just be assured that there's something over it.
It looks green. It's not overcooked. It's not like yellowish or this.
Yeah, and there are minced meat interspersed between the sauteed French bean. It looks really nice.
It's a very simple dish.
Yes.
But when the chef present to me, it smells very good.
Yes.
You have a smell?
Okay. Wow. The WOK burnt flavor is very intense.
And the French bean is very sweet. Crunchy, juicy, sweet.
And the good thing is it's not overcooked. So you can still taste the freshness of the French bean in the interior.
The lacking point for me is like it's not too salty. Even though that with the preserved vegetable. And here it's very flavorful. I have never tried a fried French bean like that before. Usually it's just like with minced meat, but you will never put the minced.
Yeah. I'm thinking of like this would pair very well with a bowl of plain porridge.
It is. If you have any elderly at home, without the strong tea, they will enjoy this very much.
Yeah, this dish will be a hit
Just
with
like
them because it's like one of the
old school vintage dish.
Yeah, traditional dishes that they will cook, or the typical dishes that they will prepare at home because it's just very easy and then
But I have to say that
healthy at the same time.
the French bean they choose is a very beautiful French bean. Because usually when we buy in the market, it's not like this.
Yeah. I think the freshness of the French bean actually helps to elevate the enjoyment of this dish.
I think it's a skill to not overcook it. This is sauteed prawn with wasabi sauce.
Smells really good.
What impressed me is the size of
Yeah,
the prawn.
exactly. I was about to say it's huge.
It's huge. It's really, really big. It's like when they passed the wasabi prawn to me, I was looking at the prawns and whoa, I was keep telling myself that I must try my best to get this back for tonight. It's also one of their signature dish. They do have salted egg yolk with prawn, but the manager Nancy, she recommended me to try this one. Let me give it a try. Oh. I can taste the wasabi. It's more to the sweeter side, right?
Yeah, and it's just lightly smeared with wasabi sauce. It's not like overly
it's not have the punch.
Yeah.
Like it's not the pungent wasabi.
Yeah.
It's mild. You can taste the flavor from the wasabi, and then it's sweet at the time. And they put a lot of black sesame and white sesame. The flavor will release up very nice.
And once again, it's a very balanced dish because the wasabi did not steal the show from the main character, which is the prawn. And the prawn, when you bite into it, you can still taste its natural sweetness. And you can appreciate the fact that the prawn is actually very fresh. Even though it's a very chunky big piece, right? Usually we will think big prawns, their meat will be tough, right? But no, this one, the meat is really tender.
What I like about this wasabi prawn is like the batter is not that big. That is a plus point to me, which is that most of the zi char in Singapore, they put a lot of flour to fry the prawn to make the wasabi or the salted egg. It makes the prawn looks huge. But when I eat, the prawn is like full of the flour, the dough, and the oil. They fry it very well. It's not oily at all. The wasabi, it's like just very good balance. I like it very much.
And the carrot slices that are at the bottom, right? When you eat it together with the prawn, it actually helps to balance off the dish even more.
Let me give it a try.
It's
like pickled carrot. No, not pickled, but but after I heat up with the microwave, the carrot tastes very good. Right?
And the sweetness of the carrot coupled with the sweetness of the prawn, plus the texture of the black and white sesame, and this very light hint of wasabi completes this whole dish.
Yeah, because sometimes when we have the wasabi prawns, it doesn't have a kick of wasabi flavor at all. And this one is really, really nice. I like it very much.
Now, Jim is going to find out what is the name of this dish. It looks very healthy once again. There are, I think it's 3 mushrooms, right?
You are right. Braised spinach, beancurd with 3 kinds of mushroom. And then the beancurd is homemade.
What's on top of the beancurd?
It's something like dried shrimp. It smells very good.
And that layer of
spinach. Yeah, excuse me. Have a very pleasant experience doing photo shoot for this restaurant. They are very professional. They are very friendly. They are very nice. They know. They ask the opinion. So when I do the photo shoot for most of the dishes, they will separate the gravy and the vegetable, and then will let me do it nicely. Some photographer might not like it because they will think that it's not their job to do the styling. And then, but I'm very happy that with that separate the ingredient, it will help me to take a nicer photo. And then when I asked the manager, can I bring back the food, and the head chef, the Hong Kong chef, was saying that yeah, it's okay, but it's very bad to have bad styling food in the main takeaway. Then so he want me to promise him that to style the food nicely for the vlog. So I hope I did not disappointed him. And then let me give it a try of the spinach beancurd first.
Wow.
What?
The gravy is nice.
This is a lot of gravy with the beancurd, and then I spill all over under the table, and then I spill all over there outside. It's way too much gravy. We have very limited plate. How is it? Very smooth. The beancurd, the tofu is very, very smooth.
And the cherry topping is the fried shrimp, right?
Yes, it is.
It enhances the whole dish.
So they give me a bowl, a big bowl of the golden color dried shrimp, and he asked me to sprinkle by myself. So when I take away the leftover, the dry shrimp, they all pour over.
Wow.
So we have slightly extra the dried shrimp. Very flavorful. Very, very nice.
And you can really taste that the tofu is made by themselves.
It doesn't have the acidic taste from the regular tofu.
You just order this dish when you go to WOK 50 and then you try and you will know what we are talking about.
And I know what is the ingredient of the tofu. I'm not allowed to share right over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I can do it for you next time. The tofu and the gravy is really, really nice. And then the vegetable here is pak chai, right?
Yeah.
Pak chai,
Oh, nice.
knife bite. It's very crunchy and yet very juicy.
It's not yellow even though
Yes.
after it has been reheated.
The way I like the restaurant prepare the dish, all their vegetable is not overcooked. Because that a lot of restaurants they want a good wok of the dish and then they will like high heat to fry the vegetable and then turn out like yellowish and it turned like it's just not that crunchy. You will lost the crunchiness from the vegetable.
This is really crunchy and it still retains the freshness of the vegetable so that when you eat it, you can still taste the freshness.
So for the tofu, there's 4 pieces of the homemade tofu for this dish. So I do strongly recommend you all try this because it's homemade and then it's very special. Also, it's very healthy dish as well. Sweet and sour pork with pineapple and capsicum.
We are into our 5th dish.
Okay, so this dish sweet and sour is actually kids' favorite. It's very tasty, very flavorful. Until now, it's still my favorite as well because whenever I go to a tsa store, I don't know what I'm going to order. Sweet and sour pork will be the one that I will order.
Same here because the color at first glance will be very appealing. I'm sure it must taste different.
It's sweet and sour.
Wow.
In a very sharp way. It's not like those you get in the other tsa. It's sweet and sour, but it's a very low standard way. But this one, I believe they use a very good ingredient, and they put a lot of pineapple. If pineapple lover will love this dish, and I can taste the flavor from the you still can see the steam. I can taste the acidic from the pineapple, and some of the restaurant they'll put lychee.
Yes.
To mark up the flavor, but this one they choose pineapple.
The sweet and sour pork is really, they managed to do it quite cleverly. The sweet and sour taste is very, very balanced.
It's a sharper taste version. So if you like heavily, strong taste food, this one is the one that you should try. It's like a higher level of the sweet and sour pork.
It's a more refreshing one. And it does not make you jelak.
So let me share something about the restaurant with you. Remember last year during Chinese New Year, I went to a photo shoot for a girl and the birthday in a yacht. Then I went to this restaurant for lunch before the shoot, and the manager remembered me. I told her about that. I try your the beef hor fun is a must try. The best beef hor fun I ever tried. She told me that I remember you. You are the one only came here to order one dish. So I left a very good impression to her that I order one dish. I believe that nobody in the restaurant only order one dish and eat and go.
Okay, you managed to create an impression somehow, so it's still not so bad.
So any of you going to the restaurant to tapao food or dine over there, just tell them I intro the restaurant to you. Just tell her that the photographer from Penang. You might get something free or you might get nothing. Yeah, but to us, she already promised us to have free dessert. 2 of us.
Wow.
This is the next dish that we are going to try next, which is called sauteed beef cube with garlic flake. It's also one of their signature. Right over here, actually, when you dine over there, the garlic flake is dry. like
Okay.
almond flake,
Mhm.
and then I can see the green pea, onion, and spring onion right over there.
Yes.
So let's give it a try.
Okay.
I heat it with high heat from the microwave. I hope it still tastes good.
Oh, you hit it high heat.
Mm.
The beef is still so tender, my goodness.
Mm. Let me cut into half. Mm. Mm.
The beef is not tough at all.
It's a little bit like medium well done,
Mm.
but it's still very tender, very soft,
Yes.
and it's very juicy. Mm.
I'm very surprised that it's so tender and juicy.
I think they must use a very good beef
Mm.
because it doesn't have the smell at all.
Yeah.
Not that usually beef, lamb, and chicken in Singapore it usually have a taste that smell bad. Only imported from New Zealand, Australia, or the state will taste good.
And once again, right, yeah, I realized that the chef is quite clever in the sense that he managed to season all their meat dishes very lightly to bring out the natural sweetness or the natural taste of the meat.
Okay, I think have you tried to eat together with the beef with the garlic yet?
Yeah.
It tastes so good.
Yeah.
It's not easy to make garlic flake because that once you over fry it with the garlic, it will turn bitter and smell bad. And all their garlic, one piece right over here is still very crunchy, crispy, and you see that it's quite a big piece of garlic. And I'm going to try together with the beef and with some spring onion.
The beef is really very good.
If you order this dish, make sure you eat together with the garlic flake. It is very flavorful. And this is the dish that I have to place in the middle so that they are really recommend this dish as well. And earlier I tried the green pea.
Yeah.
It's still very juicy, very fresh, it's not overcooked.
Yeah. It still managed to maintain the crunch, right?
And it's very sweet. I think they chose a very good green pea as well. I think the chef also is very professional and very skillful to cook vegetable. Because I believe you can see right over here, all the greens still remain the green color very well.
I'm really very impressed with how they prepare the beef.
I think this beef can pair well with whiskey very well.
Red wine.
Red wine. The flavor is very, very nice. It's very light on seasoning. You can taste the sweetness from the vegetable and the garlic. When you can just eat the beef by itself, it has a very original taste from the beef. No any other fat, it's just a lean meat from the beef.
Yeah, and then it's bite-sized, so you can just pop it into the mouth.
Actually, I'm full already. Their portion is quite big, I have to say that. It's like, we can eat over 10 dishes, but this is our 6th dish. We are already full. But we are going to try the beancurd with seafood now. And then, although that this dish highlights the beancurd, but the seafood is more than the beancurd. Yeah, and let me show you how big the scallop they are using it for. You see? And the prawn is huge as well.
Once again, is the giant prawn.
And then also a big piece of the fish. Oh! Today I have no idea why I keep spilled the juice gravy everywhere.
It's fine. Later we'll clean up.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
And then there are also some mushroom. It's a beautiful, we call it flower mushroom. I'm not sure what shiitake mushroom, and then the
capsicum
and beancurd. And of course that the beancurd is homemade as well.
Yes.
I would like to try the beancurd first because this is the beancurd that without the spinach. Oh.
It looks so good. Nice.
It's nice.
Really.
It's a different beancurd that compared to the spinach. Beancurd is a white color type, and the earlier one is a yellow tofu beancurd.
Wow, this dish is good.
It's very light and yet flavorful. Light in terms that it's not too salty.
There are ginger slices inside.
Correct. And also
So-
spring onion and green pea.
It helps to bring out the freshness of this entire dish.
Have you tried the fish?
Not yet.
Oh my god. There's 2 pieces of fish. What? You dropped something?
You drip on me again.
We need a new table.
Wow. So
It's-
fresh.
It's very flavorful though. You're gonna wipe your feet. Oh god. Okay. Not everything under control. We'll clean the floor later.
Oh, it's so fresh. My god, the fish.
It's very flavorful, right? It's supposed to serve in clay pot. I believe that when I do the photo shoot, it's not convenient to bring a clay pot. Usually people, the restaurant would love to like serve you a bubbling dish with a clay pot, and the gravy will be like thicker, and this gravy is slightly watery.
But it's really good.
It's really good. Honestly speaking, it's really good. It's very flavorful.
Oh, and once again, the prawn is very fresh. Crunchy, juicy. The meat is not too tough. And it has absorbed the flavors of the gravy.
I'm going to try the mushroom. Mushroom. Hi, Gary.
I'm gonna try the scallop.
The mushroom is so good. It tastes like vegetarian abalone. Very nice. I'm gonna get more mushroom.
Oh wow,
What?
the scallop is really good also. Fresh. There's no fishy smell nor taste. It's lightly seasoned, so once again the natural flavor of the
Yes.
scallop is being
Salty.
enhanced.
Salty. I think it could be the natural
I think
saltiness.
it's the natural saltiness. The flavors of the sea.
Yeah, very full. Their portion is really, really big. Don't look at the plate like it's very big. It's actually, I just try to compact the food. This is sauteed slack beef with black pepper and onions. Some vegetable as well.
It's our 8th dish.
We did not finish the tofu
Yes.
with the seafood, and
confession
then
time.
it's our first time we can't really finish food.
But we are going to save it for
Breakfast.
maybe breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah. Let's try the beef with
It smells
black
good.
pepper. Oh,
Wow.
it was so tender again.
Oh.
The beef that I had for the hor fun is something like this, and I heat up with high heat again for 1 minute. It still tastes very tender.
Yeah. Mm. Mm.
Incredible, right?
Mm.
Like, is that the beef that something they marinate it with some special ingredient, or they really imported a very good quality beef?
I think it's a bit of both. It's like they chose the right grade of beef plus the fact that the chef is skillful enough
It is
to cook the beef in such a way that
very, very tender.
he managed to lock in the moisture and the natural sweetness of the beef, and then at the same time the outside is very nicely
Cook.
cooked.
Can you imagine that the beef? I had the beef in this quality for the hor fun. So I was saying that I had the best beef hor fun in Malaysia and Singapore. Do you agree with it?
Definitely.
It is so amazing. So I strongly recommend to take away this one, the slack beef.
Yeah.
Let me try with the onion. I'm full.
It's so good. My gosh.
I'm very full, but I still want to try one more slice.
I think it will,
I think we have to finish it before tomorrow. It will not taste good tomorrow. We try.
I think it will pair well with a glass of red wine.
even though that you don't have rice at home, you have a sandwich or burger bun, you can flip it. It can be a very nice quality beef burger. Because that we have the vegetable with that, and the black pepper sauce is not like what you will get from the black pepper crab.
Yeah.
It's very balanced. It's not like
It's not
too
the
spicy.
sharp kind of taste.
Mm.
And the condiments like the capsicum, onions, and the spring onions actually helps to enhance the flavor very much. Ah,
I'm wide awake. I'm a little bit tired. This morning I wake up very early for the shoot, and it is 8:30 now. We had a very long lunch dinner, and I had 2 energy bar for lunch only. And we still have a big plate of the eggplant and the vegetable soup. Very last 2 dishes.
Yay!
Very full. The portion is way too big. But we still enjoy every dish, honestly. So this is poached Chinese spinach with trio eggs.
Trio.
Chicken egg, century egg, and duck egg. Yeah, I mean salted egg, yeah.
Salted egg, normal egg, and century.
And I have to say that they are using the premium century egg.
Ooh.
That if you look carefully, you can see the flower. See that?
Oh.
So
Yeah.
for Chinese, we believe that if the century egg come with the flower on exterior of the egg, and then it's been a good century egg. So how's the soup?
Delicious.
Let me give it a try.
It's not salty, it's very, very flavorful.
The flavor came out from the Chinese spinach. It's very nice.
So it's the natural
Juice.
juice again.
So and then again that they did not overcook the Chinese spinach, even though that I high heat 1 minute again, and the vegetable color is still remain very beautiful.
The century egg is very good.
It's a good quality one.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. They prepare the dish for me, just a vegetable, and then they separate the soup, and then the century egg and the chicken egg and the salted egg for me to drizzle over for the photo
The
shoot.
greens are still very fresh. Wow.
Honestly, I think it's very simple dish. There's no wow to me.
But
The only wow thing I would say that just they use a very premium century egg.
actually, a simple dish is more challenging to make.
Mm.
Like, there will be a lot of possible boo-boo. For example, if the egg is too eggy, it spoils the entire dish because the eggy taste will actually throw the balance off. And then
I have to say that the salted egg is very tasty.
yeah,
And I believe they use premium eggs for this trio eggs. Because once you put in the salted egg, the flavor comes out. It don't really turn soggy to how to say merge into the soup. It's still like pieces by pieces. And then if you want to enjoy the taste from the salted egg or the century egg, you can have it separately, or you just pick up from the soup by itself.
and it's not too salty.
Yes, that's the one thing. I believe that they did not add any water and salt on the soup. Just use the natural saltiness from the salted egg. Let's try the century egg now.
Yeah, I tried it already. Try it. It's different from the normal century egg which we buy from supermarket.
It's a more jelly century egg.
And the taste is not so eggy.
Okay, for anyone non-Chinese want to try century egg, this is
a good start.
good start because that the flavor from the century egg is not so strong unless you take the egg yolk part, the century egg yolk.
The egg yolk is also you try. It's different.
It has the century egg.
It's
taste.
different from the century
Yeah,
egg you put in your rojak.
I did a rojak video. Because that their century egg yolk is not the runny, watery century egg.
This one, when you crack open a century egg, right, you can see that it's translucent. You can see through the egg white portion.
Yeah,
And it looks like jewel.
our very last dish.
Yay!
Very, very full. This is still eggplant with spicy sauce in clay pot. It was saying that spicy, but let me try the sauce first. It's like minced meat over
I'm going
here.
to go for the eggplant.
Sweet at the beginning. Spicy punch come immediately after the sweetness taste.
The eggplant is so good.
It's the first time I see a restaurant prepare eggplant without the skin.
Yeah.
Mmm.
It's like
Mm.
soft.
Do they marinate the eggplant?
I don't think so.
And it doesn't look like they fried the eggplant. I think they steam it. It's
They steam it, and then I think because of the spongy texture of the eggplant, right? Once they drench the spicy sauce over, I think the eggplant will absorb.
the taste from the gravy.
And when you bite into the eggplant, the juice from the gravy will actually ooze out.
It's very nice with porridge.
Yes, I was thinking of the same thing.
Yeah, it's
Perhaps
like
we can have porridge for breakfast.
I think this is a dish is very suitable for kids, baby, and elderly because every ingredients here is like a bite size, and it's very soft. It's not like dry or difficult to consume, and yet it's very flavorful, and it's a very appetizing dish for this one.
Actually, if you just have one dish, right, you can just cook plain rice and pour this over the plain rice and give it a good mix. I'm sure the rice
will absorb the gravy from
and then it will be so delicious.
And right over here you can see there's a minced meat, and then mushroom cube, and then
diced
mushroom, and then garlic, chili, spring onion, and I believe must have the tau si, the bean paste. It's a very flavorful dish.
Yes.
I like it, but this one must serve it hot.
Yeah.
When you serve it piping hot with a hot rice or hot porridge, it will be delicious. And if you have baguette, Vietnamese baguette,
oh yeah,
and then you put some Thai basil, this will be a very good dish for it. It can be do it in a vegetarian way.
Such a wonderful dish.
Let me have the last bite, and then let's talk about our favorite dish. So
put this away.
So let's bring up the dish that we cannot finish to show everyone. The portion here is really, really big. We finished the beef, and then the tofu we can't really finish. We want to keep it for next day. In total, we have 10 dishes. So the 6 dishes right over there is all the plate is empty. This is a very simple dish that I think you can have it for breakfast also very nice because it's not so heavy.
Yeah, I like the fact that it's very green.
And then if tomorrow morning we wake up slightly early, or tonight we can set a timer, the porridge, we can just have the porridge with this one, it will be perfect.
Yeah.
And the black pepper, sliced beef black pepper is very flavorful.
Yep.
And I don't want to waste it. I'm going to keep it for tomorrow. Then maybe if afternoon you can toast with salad to make a small little salad bite is also a good choice for Sean, right?
Idea.
Yeah, you just have to get a wrap, and then you just wrap the table, and then you'll be a vegetable.
Roti prata.
Oh yes, then you can mix it well. So we are big eater, 10 dishes is two of us, we actually can eat 6-person portion or 5-person portion. And then I will say that 10 dishes for what we had is gonna be
Challenge.
a meal for 6 people.
Yeah.
It's a perfect meal. Of course, with rice, it will be perfect.
We deserve a pat on our back for finishing so many of the dishes.
We need to do cardio tomorrow.
Because I think it's like easily a table of dishes for a family of 4 to 6.
Yes, and then I have to say that this restaurant I strongly recommend to visit them and take away because the taste is very unique. Hong Kong chef that really bring out the taste that you can't find in any other zi cha restaurant.
And they put a lot of efforts into bringing out the natural flavors of the ingredients, the meat, the vegetables,
Especially the vegetable.
Yeah, and also the meat because they try not to cover the natural taste of the meat by making the marinade or the seasoning lighter in taste so that it doesn't throw the entire flavor of the dish off balance.
Okay, so now let me recommend you all if you're going to do a takeaway food because all these are takeaway food and the taste is still tastes very good.
Yeah.
The first thing that you're going to bring it to buy for takeaway is a sauteed scallop with egg white with truffle oil. That is a very, very, very appetizing dish. Then after that, I love the sauteed French bean. That was my favorite for among the 10. And then you also can order the sweet and sour pork with pineapple and capsicum. That one, if you have any kids at for the dining together, that one will keep the kid busy to eat all the sweet and sour. And then the garlic cube is also one of the must order.
The first dish that I ate was the egg white with scallop, right?
Correct.
I think that's quite. It really like took me by surprise because I was quite pleasantly surprised that such a simple dish can be so
Tastes so good.
flavorful.
Yes.
And then from then on, right, I start to taste all the different dishes, and I kind of like trace a pattern in terms of the style of the culinary team.
Actually, I have to say that all the dish they taste different. It's not like the zi cha you go, it's almost use the same paste. Every dish that we have over here is really taste different.
And then what I'm trying to say is the style is that the spirit of this restaurant is that they try to present the ingredients in their naturalness of all flavors. So when they use seasoning, they do not overuse it. Like for example, the wasabi prawn is just a very light hint of wasabi.
You can taste the wasabi and then
but
you
when
can taste the
bite
freshness
into
of the prawn.
there's still this natural sweetness that oozes out as you bite into it. So there is no particular favorite for me, I would say, and I really enjoyed all the 10 dishes very much.
Even this one?
Yeah, because I firmly believe that to prepare a simple dish like that is also very challenging. Yeah, you need the right ingredients, and then you need to also make sure that the spinach is not overcooked.
Yes.
Yeah, and also the seasoning, you cannot overdo it to such an extent where the gravy becomes too salty.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So even right up to this dish and all the way to the last dish, which is the steamed eggplant with the spicy minced meat sauce, right? It's all really very delicious. I really enjoyed today's mukbang session very much.
Okay, then I will promise you that we'll go to the restaurant for a proper dining experience to share with you all. With that, we're going to say goodbye and go to sleep now.
Yes, so thank you so much once again for watching this far. And then we hope you enjoy this session, and we also hope it gives you some inspiration as to places to dine in when the circuit breaker measures ease very soon. So thank you once again, and we will see you in our next vlog. Goodbye!
Bye!